Everybody wants to be rich quick. If you want to be rich slow and be super rich, sell everything, buy Bitcoin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. I know I am. Wow, Bitcoin. It is dumping, but this is an opportunity for you guys out there who understand that you need to own some Bitcoin because it's fungible, it's divisible, right? It can't be stopped, right? By any monetary authority or government that decides, hey, that ain't right. I don't want it as money. Too bad. You can't stop it. So there it is. You have an asset that will do extremely well. So what are you doing? Buy some Bitcoin. And if you want to buy some Bitcoin, you could head over to bybit.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. When you do buy some Bitcoin, right, you gotta like get rid of all the rest of the stuff, right? Gotta be not this rich, gotta be this rich. Bitcoiner rich. I know it's hard. Trust me. Cause like I want a new car, right? My BMW is getting old, right? And I think about how, how much work energy will just dissipate into that car if I go and buy it, right? Because it's like, money is your work energy, right? You work for it, right? And you want to store it somewhere so that later on you can enjoy it some more. And I think Bitcoin has that ability to store. No, I don't think. I know that Bitcoin has that ability to store your wealth over a long period of time and that work energy so that you can use it later on and have more to use later on, right? Because as you grow older, it gets harder and harder to produce wealth, right? Depending on what kind of job you're doing, right? Of course, if you are constantly working hard and working towards something, you will be rewarded more and more, of course. But, age will catch up to you eventually. So make sure you have some sort of savings. And also, of course, you're going to have to like produce wealth for your knowledge wealth and stuff like that. So that if for any reason, right, you lose all your Bitcoins, you can actually just start back from scratch and make it all back eventually. Okay, with that said, this one person is selling his house. He sold his house and he dumped it all into Bitcoin, right? And they asked him what he did it, and he deployed it into Bitcoin. He said all of it was gone into Bitcoin. He didn't bother even DCAing it, right? Yeah, that's how you got to play, right? You got to come in hard on Bitcoin because, right, even though like all the authorities, right, Singapore imposes new rules on digital payment token services. Okay, so Bitcoin is a digital payment token service that has no company. So all these rules do not apply. Because who are they going to license, right? Because they're saying, okay, right, they're imposing new rules on digital payment token services. So let's just say you are Tether or I guess it's Bitfinex, I think it is, that holds Tether, that manages Tether. The amendment will expand regulated activities under the PS Act to include providing custodial services for DPTs, right? So, for example, Tether is custodying dollars, right, to back up the Tether token, to the transmission of exchange of DPT between accounts, and facilitate cross-border money transfers between countries, even if the funds are not accepted or received in Singapore. So if you have a company and you do that in Singapore and you create a token and people can transfer it, and this token is of course backed up by wealth that you collect from people, of course, this is what it means. You are subjected to the laws of land, the physical force of the government who has force over you. So this is no longer in the barbarian days per se. We're in the new barbarian days, right? Where the barbarians are government, right? They tell you how they tell you how the cow eats the cabbage. They tell you what to do, right? So this is why we come up with decentralized systems. So they can't tell you what to do. You can say, here, read between the lines and do you, right? With decentralized systems, right? That's why we need Bitcoin. And that's why Bitcoin will be the money, because now more people will have freedom from these barbarians, the new barbarians, right? The barbarians of our time, government, right? And if you don't think they're barbarians, where have you been? Did you not go through COVID? What? Oh my gosh. All right. Moving on. Let's go down to TA for today. Bitcoin, a sad thing and scary thing is if you can see, right? As we emmed out and broke down here, that's it. We broke down to this level, right? Right, with this here, boom, boom, right? And you see the target was clear, right? Once we broke that lower level, that was it, right? And really, it was this level that was game over, but I think it was this one, really. And then, you could target the lower levels, this area here, so the 65K. So with that said, right, the same applies on a larger scale, right? So if we look at this, boom, boom, yeah, dog, that means 50K. If we break this level here, yeah, lower, Jesus, right? Not very pleasant, right? And not out of the realms of possibility for Bitcoin. The reason why is corrections of large magnitude scale is normal. So a 36% correction is normal in Bitcoin. So try to understand that. Try to comprehend that. And although I've told you to buy Bitcoin, it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. However, this roller coaster ride will always end in an upward trajectory. Whilst if you want to stay safe in Bitcoin, dollars, right? Sorry, in dollars, or even US treasuries, or just in the stock market, which is giving you 7%, you're actually taking a ride down. Even though you're getting more dollars, you're getting less and less wealth, right? Because the wealth is being more dollars is being created than you can actually increase your wealth by. It's more than like 10% is being created annually. And so you will lose unless you're getting over, 13% or something like that, something major in dollars. So that's your issue. That's the issue. Okay, so moving down, you can see it is even closer to doomsday on Ethereum. Again, same thing. If we am out here, it is lights out. And that takes us all the way to the $2,000 mark. Well, it's pretty much marked here. So yeah, let's not let that happen. Let's hope that this does not happen here. That Ethereum, reverses, captures this yellow line, upward line. Unfortunately, I'm skeptical that this is going to happen. That's going to happen. I really think some sort of major event is coming. The powers that be, right, are going to do something nasty. And if you're going to want to trade it, you could trade it at bybit.davincij15.com, 2bit.davincij15.com, or even coinw.davincij15.com. Link is in the description below. But yes, something big is coming, and yeah, be prepared for it. So with that said, Shiba, right, again, it's got to hold the 24 level, the $2,400 level, not dollars or whatever it is you want to call those units, but it's got to hold this level. It doesn't hold this line. It's lights out for a Shiba, but if it breaks up, right, we can see it breaking to a new high. Well, as long as it goes sideways for a little while and then breaks out, we can say, okay, yes, a breakout will come, and then Shiba will moon heavily. So we can see Shiba at crazy levels in the future, like taking out its all-time high, basically. All right, so we're waiting for that. I think that will probably come once the layer 2s start to go off and popping. The more the governments try to stop crypto, the more it will be stronger and be an option for people who want to escape their tyranny, right? And so, yeah, and that's what they're after. They're after control, basically, not just tyranny, but control over you. And if you have a lot of wealth, they don't have control over you. So make sure you got some wealth in Bitcoin today. Thanks for watching. Cheers.